September 9th, 2012.
Yes. Hi, everybody. I am here with my Aunt Beverly Ellison. And we are in Iowa. We're in Waterloo, Iowa. Now, Beverly, tell me about, actually, he's my grandfather, and his name is Jose Commodore Smith. Okay, and his nickname was what?
We just called him Smitty.
Called him Smitty.
Most people did.
Okay.
And especially, you know, at John Deere's or any place that he would work, I imagine that's the name he got.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now, did they, now he was married to Mabel Smith, is that right? Is that her proper?
Well, married name, yes,
Married
Smith,
name.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what her maiden name would have been.
Walters.
Walters, yeah.
Walter, okay, okay. Mm-hmm. And then now, you knew him because you obviously were married to Maynard, who's my uncle, and you were telling me about a little bit about his history. Where did he come from, or where?
Well, Jose actually worked on the San Francisco coast a lot.
Oh, okay.
And then, I don't know, he was born in Indiana, I believe it was.
Okay. What kind of work did he do when he was on the coast, do you know?
I would say shipping of some type.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Eleanor could probably tell you more about that.
Sure.
If you had a chance to,
Yeah.
you know, sit down. Because she was real close to her dad.
Right. Right.
And so anyway, then I don't know how he got to Iowa.
Right.
Or how he came back.
Sure.
But anyway, then he got on at John Deere's. And then he got tired of Deere's. It's hard work, and, you know, the man was getting older. And so then that's when we went into the grocery store. Maynard and I got married, and then the three of us run the grocery store.
So you guys actually own a grocery store, you and Maynard and Smitty?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
And
was it like a business venture, or just kind of started it together?
It was a business venture because Smitty was tired of Deere's.
Okay.
And he wanted something a little bit different.
Right.
And so we invested in this grocery store, which didn't make out very well either.
Sure.
And we were in there from the 1st of September until I think it was May of the next year.
Okay.
And then we just sold it. And we actually lost money. Smitty would take groceries home. That's the way he was able to help his family.
Right.
And Maynard and I slept in two rooms back of the grocery store, and that's where we slept.
Wow.
And we weren't paying rent either. Mm-hmm. And that's what made us decide that we needed to get out of the grocery store because it was not profitable anymore. Yeah.
Interesting. Now, what kind of goods did you guys sell?
Just regular, common grocery store.
Okay.
You know, it was the cookies or anything, you know, or bananas. And you met strange people once in a while.
So I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, did you guys butcher your own meat then?
Maynard, that was what Maynard's job was, your dad's.
Okay.
Which is my uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the cookies were sold in packages, or how were those sold?
They were in a box.
Oh my gosh.
And layers.
Oh.
And then you would just pick out whatever cookie or they wanted her.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then Maynard and I slept, you know, in the two rooms in the back there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so it was, and then after that, Maynard went back to John Deere?
He went to John Deere's the 1st of January because we were not making it in the grocery store.
Right.
We opened the grocery store the 1st of September.
Okay.
And so in order to keep, and then that way we could pay a little rent for the rooms we were using in the grocery store. And then Maynard was supposed to do the butchering. Mm-hmm. And when Maynard went to John Deere's, why, instead of doing that, why, I would go downtown to a meat market that sold meat cheaper than ours, bring it back to the store, and we sold it there in order to keep alive for a while.
Right. That's business. That's great.
Yeah. So then I think it was probably about June, we finally sold the grocery store and got out of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah, it was our first adventure.
And then after that, Maynard worked for John Deere's for a bit.
Yes.
Did he then he became a firefighter, or did he work somewhere else?
No, he became a firefighter.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
for what city?
Waterloo.
Waterloo, for the Waterloo Fire Department. Okay. Okay.
And, they have different stations that they go to. And Maynard pretty much was on a station up from John Deere's.
Oh, okay.
And so we would drive the car to the station. I'd walk down to John Deere's, pick the car up, and take it home at night. Maynard would have to stay all night at the fire station.
I see. Okay.
So
Okay.
they would have to serve a night, one day, and the 48 hours for the station. And
Now, the house that you have now, did you guys build that, or was it a
No.
track home, or what was?
we
Was it?
we lived on the east side, and we had apartment house.
Okay.
We had 2 apartments upstairs, and then we had 4 rooms downstairs. And we were there for 6 years, and then Maynard was building a house out between Waterloo and Cedar Falls, and we lived in that house about 3 years.
Wow.
And then from there we sold it. Maynard's chief of the fire department told him that he thought he was going way over his head. Well, really, we wouldn't have if we would have kept that house out. And this is a very nice area, but it worked out, I guess, anyway.
Okay.
So from there, we left the house that he built out in Cedarloo and went to Kingsley.
And I need to
we
hear.
stayed there ever since.
I need to hear the story. What made you choose to sell Loma Street and go to Kingsley Avenue? I need to hear this.
What should I? Here.
You got pregnant with.
Yeah, I was pregnant, and then you were born in
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
See? So
Yeah. So, and she didn't want to continue working. She'd worked through her other 2 children's babyhood.
Yes.
And so she wanted to stay at home with this 3rd child.
see, Sonny was 10 years older than Di when she was born, and John was 5 years older than Diane
Yeah.
yeah. And of course they spoiled her.
Yes.
And actually, my mom and dad walked up and down Kingsley Avenue because they liked the area, and they knocked on doors, cold calls,
Yeah,
and said,
they did, yeah.
"Hi, we would like to buy in this neighborhood. Are you thinking about selling?" And that's how they found their home.
And this man that we bought the house that we're living in now, he actually sold the house to us, and then he moved up to Clear Lake, which
okay.
is a large lake that we have in Iowa.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
and then we remodeled the brick house.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maynard built, the cupboards in the kitchen, and we pretty much did it all. And we finished off the basement.
Right. Wow. Well, thank you very much. We just wanted to get a little sound bite here in the segment, but this is just awesome. So thank you.
Okay, great.